truly fascinating you are.
You are just as we expected.
Come this way.
Yeah, none of this is in the book version. They go to the tree and then the thing happens and that's the end of it.
You are strong. We have taken the liberty of sampling that strength.
The crazy thing is this technology-wise looks more advanced than some of the stuff in Automata.
At the point in your journey in which you were strongest.
Son of a... Are those things me?
There are copies of them, shaped and machined.
A collection of microscopic plant-based propulsion units bound together with muscle particles.
The same as this very forest.
They're made out of plants.
Memories coalesced by the triumphs of quantum mechanics and muscle research.
A forest that records anything and everything about the world.
If you wanted me to follow any of this, you're gonna be real fucking disappointed.
Your comprehension is unnecessary.
After all you care for is killing. Is this not so?
These other me's are brittle as hell. I ought to be insulted.
It matters not how
It
many
probably
copies you
is
destroy.
Ash. Well, it's the same composer who did both, and I think these might be new tracks. So it's probably done in more of an Automata style.
There is still much fun to be had.
We have finally come to an end.
God damn, you're annoying. I want to tear these freaks apart, eat the pieces, and shit them into a trash can.
Okay, that's a new one.
Fucking hell.
Have we reached the end?
Have you reached your limit?
Damn it.
How unfortunate.
You little fuckers.
Emil?
Kaine!
And he
Are
has a
you
body?
okay?
Emil?
How?
You betcha! Anywho... It's
He has
good to see
4
you safe.
hands? Okay, that was cute. She's like, which one do I reach for?
Yeah.
Why do you have 4 hands?
I sense tremendous power in that magic circle. I think it's acting as an energy source. If we can destroy it, all the other Kaines should disappear too.
Got it.
I'll take care of the magic circle. You focus on kicking some Kaine butt. I mean, the other Kaine's butts. Not your Kaine butt. You, the real Kaine.
Yeah, I get it, Emil. Just focus.
Number 7. A magical weapon forged by humans.
A being who absorbed the power of number 6 and transcended humanity.
Who is that? What are those voices?
Just a couple of little fucks.
Gosh, it feels like it's been forever since we fought together.
This seems familiar. I think there was someone else who used to fight with us. My memories.
Unusual phenomenal fluctuation observed.
Probably should have changed the difficulty to normal when I had the chance,
Is
but...
that a doorway?
Oh, fuck. I know what this place is. This is a place in Automata that wasn't made by...
Beyond here lies that which was lost.
The final hope for you to reclaim.
So in Automata, there is an area you can go to that is like a recreation of like a city street, like somewhere like London. But it's all white because it's just made out of like blocks. It's almost like it's been 3D printed. And it was basically one of the most advanced of the machines they were fighting, just fucking around, trying to make sense of things. And you come across like this half-built, like 3D printed city. At least that's what it looked like on the outside. Yeah, it looks like this.
Whoa! What is this place? At least there don't seem to be any bad guys around.
Emil, I didn't get a chance to ask yet with all the fighting and shit, but what happened to you back then? And where have you been? And why the hell do you have 4 arms?
Look, it's gonna take way too long to get into all that now.
No, give me the
Fine.
details.
I was worried, you know?
Aw, Kaine. But look at us now. Team Camille, back together again.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, you know what? I might not get another chance, so I'll have to do the thing that I'm pretty much obligated to do. I'm doing this just to show it off. I find this creepy. And I found it creepy in Automata, even though they were just robots. You'll see what I mean when it happens.
Back off.
There you go. I had to do it at least once. That's also a thing in Automata, where she'll like notice you're looking and then like swipe her hand and force the camera back up. Yeah, this is exactly like... Oh shit! This is the building with where the birds were. The Shadow Lord's temple. Mm-hmm.
Kaine, I feel like I've forgotten something really important.
Tell me about it.
You too?
Yeah, I can't really describe it, but it's like my mind is filled with this weird fog.
I think I made a promise to somebody? Like that we would go eat something delicious?
Well then, we'll just have to get those memories back.
Yeah!
But seriously though, why do you have 4 arms? Oh shit, this...
I feel an enormous magical power ahead.
Just don't do anything rash. Got it?
Got it.
I'm gonna have to look
Same
into
goes
whether
for
there's
you,
like
Kaine. I don't want to be alone anymore.
screensavers of this place.
Yeah.
This is fucking cool. Yeah. If it's just all medical herbs, yeah. I do have other items at least, but...
Is this the Shadow Lord's castle?
Or no
Kaine,
recreation of it at
I'm
least.
sensing some powerful magic up ahead.
Yeah, just something to half damage, nothing to increase it.
This is a very special place.
To you and to the world.
Yeah, this is where the world effectively ended, really. In this very room, something very stupid was done, and everyone was fucked forever.
within which a great variety of information is stored.
Inside it exists all that this world is, including the memories you have lost.
Though, rather than memories, it might be best to say the world you have lost.
In any case, it is surely the answer you ought to seek.
Would you two shit sacks please shut up?
You don't get to decide who lives and who dies.
That voice. It's the one from my dreams.
I've heard that voice before.
These are your memories.
A record repeatedly read.
We made it this far because you were with us, Kane.
Damn it. What is this?
Do you suffer?
Are you pained?
Shut the fuck up! You pathetic fucking shitpurse! Just die already!
Oh my god, that's fucking Automata's UI.
Where am I? Emil?
We're in the fucking final area of Automata. Yeah,
These are your
Dash.
records.
Like, I'm making jokes, but not, no, for real though.
The hell is this?
Sweet memories from deep within.
Bitter memories that were sealed away.
I even have fucking Automata's health bar in the top right.
Shades?
Shades. Human souls that have gone gestalt.
These shades are but data reproduced via your records. They are the true humans who slaughtered on the journey.
You are a foreign entity in this world.
An error created by a discrepancy between memory and record.
I have not understood a single fucking thing you shitty little ass grabbers have said since we started this goddamn adventure!
Okay, I half expected them to be Emil heads, but they're not. They're just data cubes. Among the things we lost with the Sea of Data was all the costumes and the Emil heads. Oh shit. Was not expecting this.
God damn it. Enough with this bullshit already.
I've heard many voices.
Fear, hate, rage, suffering.
Each of them has meaning.
Okay, boss rush. Boss rush. Okay, I cannot block that. Can't block his spin, but I can probably block his sludge.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! I killed
Not if I'm locked in an
Shades.
animation.
That's all there is to it.
guess I'm eating digital medical herbs. Who knows?
This is the deepest place in your memories.
Memories you had sealed away.
And this one is your worst memory.
It's sad to see that there are multiple candidates for that. Okay, it's that one.
Motherfucker. I'll kill you as many times as it takes. You goddamn shit fucking despicable piece of garbage!
We upgraded the data that was recreated from your memories.
Can you defeat this nightmare?
Shut your goddamn traps for one goddamn second and let me kill it already!
Your efforts are futile. It cannot be stopped.
There is no escaping this nightmare.
Someone else was there when I first fought this bastard. Fuck. Why can't I remember? This is some twisted shit right here, and you're gonna pay! I won't lose to you! I think it's charging up
I don't
its
have any
magic.
ranged attacks. I don't have any
Get the
fucking ranged
fuck
attacks.
down here, you worthless, piss-guzzling shit rag!
Give me a spell.
Okay, that hurt.
Get out, half-breed.
I know this exact animation. It's actually from Automata. When you get hacked, your movement speed gets reduced to this. Also, when you self-destruct. It doesn't kill you, but it leaves you like this, where you can easily be wiped out by a single hit.
Enough already! Please, just shut up!
Okay, I need to be careful. I'm fucking dying. I don't know how I can reasonably dodge this.
This is bad.
I don't think I can. I don't know if I feel that for real or if I had no chance. Okay, I didn't have a chance. More visual novels. Oh, it hits me. Okay. When Kanye's eyes flutter open, she sees a dozen villagers quizzically staring back. God, they gave me a goddamn achievement for having read all of them already. Like, they lied to me. Thanks, Yoko Taro. She sees a dozen villagers quizzically staring back. For a moment, she realizes she's collapsed on the ground, where sharp stones dig at her flesh. Like, whatever, that's not important right now. She pulls herself to a knee before rising up on unsteady feet and sparing a glance at her surroundings. The fuck? She mutters. What happened? Wasn't I just fighting shades? Her mind races as her hand gropes unconsciously for the blade that had been her constant companion for so long. Though she can't explain it, it's clear that she has somehow been transported to an entirely new world. Well, not entirely new. She recognized the hawk-shaped weather vane twisting slowly in the wind above her, as well as the small, round houses with wisps of smoke drifting into the air. And of course there are the villagers currently staring at her with a mixture of fear and disgust. Oh yeah, They're a familiar sight indeed. She's in the Eyrie. She's home. Is something the matter, girl? Kanye spins around at the voice and sees a woman ravaged by time. Her narrow hips barely seem strong enough to hold her body upright, while the shawl wrapped around her thin frame appears ready to fall apart at any moment. Grandma? Is that really you? Her grandmother's eyes grow almost comically wide before blinking several times in succession. What's wrong, you fool girl? Is your head lost in dreams? Dreams? Could this be a dream? But it feels so real. But she's dead. Grandma's dead. I watched that goddamn shade kill her. So if this isn't a dream, how the hell is she here? Unless those shades killed me too. That must be it. I'm dead. I'm dead, and this is the... Oh, stop with that nonsense already. Kanye flinched as her grandmother raised a hand in the air, expecting pain to come as correction for her foolishness. Instead of a blow, her grandmother simply placed a hand upon her granddaughter's neck cheek. The warmth of it instantly spread from her cheek to her face before filling her entire body with a kind of beautiful light. What's wrong, girl? Asked the grandmother. Are you upset? Don't you want to go home? Kanye feels tears coming to her eyes and struggles to hold them back. Though she still had no idea what was happening, she knows one thing for certain. This is her grandmother. Sorry, Grandma. Not sure where my head is at. Well, just make sure you keep it attached, her grandmother chuckled as she pulled her hand away. Maybe this is a dream, or maybe I'm already dead, I don't know. But either way, I'm not alone. As long as Grandma's with me, that's enough. Didn't I tell you to stop spacing out, girl? Her grandmother says with a cackle. Here now, hold this. She hands Kanye a large sack filled to bursting with all manners of fruits and vegetables. Damn, Grandma, this is a lot. Well, it's important to treat yourself now and again. Besides, these villagers might hate us, but the bastards are more than willing to take our money. We'll lend support as we can, even if they have to hold their noses while we do it. Her grandmother trails off as if trying to remember something, then slowly turns around. Well, what do you know? In all the excitement, I forgot to buy my medicine. A thin smile wavers on her face for a moment before vanishing into a lifetime's worth of crevices and wrinkles, causing Kanye to take a concerned step forward. No, Grandma, that's fine. You go home and rest, I'll get the medicine. Her grandmother hesitates, clearly trying to weigh her own need for rest against her granddaughter's odd behaviour of the moment before. Before she can start to argue, her Kanye charges ahead, ignoring the small voice in her head that tells her what a bad idea all this was. Really, Grandma, it's fine. Go home, I've got this. She pulls her grandmother's ancient wallet from her fingers, an act that requires a surprising amount of strength. Besides, you know how stubborn I am. Once my mind is set, there's no changing it. I wonder where you got that from. Seeing that further argument would be useless, her grandmother slowly turns and begins the long journey home. Kanye watches the figure recede from her vision, waiting for what seems like an eternity to ensure everything is alright. Once the frail shadow finally vanishes over the horizon, she turns on a heel and makes for the apothecary. Oh there, says the elderly apothecary as Kanye enters the store. Here for Callie's medicine, are you? Though few villagers had even bothered to learn her grandmother's name, she and the apothecary were old friends. Perhaps that was a reason he always showed her kindness when so many others did not. Oh, yeah, if it ain't a bother. Shopkeeper immediately sets about his work, deftly pulling out bottles and herbs from the shelves and mixing them with a practiced hand. Soon, a peculiar smell begins to drift through the store, one that immediately reminds Kanye of her childhood. There you are, says the apothecary as he holds out a small cloth bag. Sorry for the wait. Oh, and say, that's a fine portrait you drew of your grandmother. Looks just like her, so it does. Honestly, I've never seen Callie so over the moon about anything. She brags about it every time she stops by. You saw that? Says Kanye, her eyes narrowing. Said portrait was something she had whipped up one day after getting her hands on some crayons, and to call it rough would be an act of purest generosity. The idea her grandmother was displaying it around town made Kanye's stomach want to sink down to her feet before slinking off into a hole somewhere. You bet I saw it, the pleased apothecary says. She brought it all the way here just to show me. Man, but it's been a long time since I've seen something so wonderful. Kanye's mind began to whirl. The picture was shit. She was sure it was shit, and yet the man's reaction displayed the exact opposite opinion. Is he just being nice to me? The apothecary, as if sensing her skepticism, doubles down. I could really tell you put your heart into it. It was simply wonderful. Thanks, offered Kainia, who just wanted the entire conversation to be over. She briefly considers how she's going to make her grandmother cease her little travelling art show, but then realised that train has likely left the station. Shaking her head to banish the increasingly shrill thoughts, she grips the bag of medicine tightly and turns to leave. But just as she reaches the door, she hears a loud thud from somewhere back in the stop. Kanye turns to see the apothecary crouching on the floor. Hey there, you okay? When the man does not reply, Kanye moves towards him. She assumes he had just slipped on something, or perhaps hit his head on one of the low-hanging shelves in the credit shop. But the moment she drew close to him, she hears him begin to scream inside her mind. My leg! My leg! Oh God, where is my leg? Panicked, Kanye looks down and discovers the man's leg is gone. Help me, screams the voice. Help me! As Kanye looks on in horror, the man's fingers begin to shimmer and vanish. He reaches out for her with his other hand, only to find that it too is no longer there. Soon his arms are gone, then his legs. Then the side of his face wobbles out of existence, causing a straight eyeball to roll out of its socket and flop onto the floor. Hey, says the voice, as if it could be bothered anymore. It can't. A moment later, what remains of the pitiful shopkeeper collapses into a heap of ash, releasing a small puff into the suddenly silent air. As Kanye stumbles back in horror, she hears a cacophony of horror rising up outside. Oh God, what's happening? My arms! Where are my arms? Why can't I see? Kanye bursts out of the store and finds herself in a nightmare. Homes slough off the sides of cliffs, taking out pieces of scaffolding as they fall. Screams echo out everywhere, creating an aura fit for hell. Villagers run in mad circles before exploding into dust, their clothes drifting this way and that as if floating untethered through the air. As she stares at the scene, wide-eyed, a single thought suddenly inserts itself into the forefront of her mind. Grandma. Kanye breaks into a run, the crumbling world around her suddenly forgotten. She leaps from one piece of falling debris to the next, using them as stepping stones to cross a world that is increasingly losing cohesion. As she begins her mad dash, flecks of ash are blown into her face, her mouth, her eyes. Ash, ash, buildings and people, all reduced to many cinders in the wind. Soon she arrives at her childhood home. It was once a place filled with precious memories, a place she regarded as an oasis in an increasingly mad world. But now it is nothing but a pile of ash. As she gapes unbelievingly at the sight, a faint sound suddenly reaches her ears. Kaine. She's alive. With a speed born out of panic, she leaps into the giant pile and begins shoving it aside. It stings her eyes and burns her lungs, but she continues on, heedless of the danger. Finally, she pulls a small, blackened form out of the darkness. Come on, Grandma, we're getting out of here. Without waiting for a response, Kaine gathers her grandmother in her arms and breaks into a mad run, hoping to escape the chaos. But the wave of ash has become a tsunami, and before she can make it more than a few desperate steps, it reaches out with a cruel hand and overwhelms them. Kaine stumbles and falls, sending her and her grandmother tumbling through the ash. One glance at her feet is enough to reveal the culprit. Her right leg has vanished at a point just below the knee. Oh, it'll take more than that to stop me, mutters Kaine as she slings her grandmother over her shoulder and begins to crawl away. We're going to make it. We're going to live. As she crawls, her grandmother seems to grow lighter, as if trying to magically reduce the weight of her own burden, and as Kaine continues to struggle, she hears a small, soft voice enter her ear. Thank you, Kaine. As the voice drifts away, the last of the pile of ash that used to be her grandmother drifts away on a soft breeze. Kaine screams, an impossibly sad and lonely sound, and begins to try and pull the ash back to her. This can't be happening. But as the ashes are mingling with all the other detritus from the collapsed village, and soon she can no longer tell which particles belong to who. Come the fuck on. As she continues her frantic digging, her hands suddenly close around a piece of soft, ragged fabric. her grandmother's shawl. I knew this place was a lie. I knew it, and I still couldn't do anything. I couldn't save anyone. I couldn't even escape. I just felt the peace in the place, and I accepted it. I wanted it. That's why there was nothing there. No reason to live, no goal, no anything. So this is why I'm... Suddenly a new voice enters Kaine's world.
I say, can you hear me?
Weiss? After a moment the voice calls out again, louder, clearer.
Now then, you wish to get him back, hmm?
Him? Replied Kaine. Who are you talking about?
For the love of all the heavens, I always did know you were a handful.
Though the voice immediately began to grate on Kaine's nerves, there was something else as well, a kind of warmth, almost a familiarity.
Are you truly so daft that you have already forgotten one of your beloved traveling companions and friends?
Says the voice, which causes something deep in Kaine's memories to surge forward. That's right, he had friends, and I was fighting to get one of them back. At this realization, a blinding, radiant beam of light shoots out from across the ash-covered world. Covering her eyes with one trembling hand, Kaine reaches out for it.
Do hurry back now, hussy.
He just couldn't help himself, could he?
What is the matter? Do you still not remember? You've not time to become lost in your thoughts.
Right. Okay. Let's get him back!
Power of Grimoire Weiss grants you
Use
use of
my
magic. And now I have all the spells. And I lost my unique ability. Oh, I do have my unique abilities, but they're just down at the bottom of the list. Okay. Let me put the charging slash.
Check to topple the beast. I presume you know how to use magic, yes? Then give us a show, hussy!
I don't need your help to take out this goddamn fuckwaffle!
I love how the magic actually has a unique look in this digital
to
world.
knock the creature down with magic. Well done! Now clobber the beast!
Let's fuck it up good! Shit, this thing is tough.
Let the next onslaught be our last.
I was expecting her to get like her spells back, like her unique abilities.
Hey, Weiss.
Yes.
Thanks.
Have you been in your cups again?
Fuck your face.
Ah, that's more like it. A new sound of mind, hussy. What you're attempting is extremely...
Cram it, book. I'm doing this.
I see.
I need half blast for this.
Let not your resolution waver before mere illusions again, hussy.
Don't worry. I'll do what needs to be done.
Like even the design of this fight is like an automatic boss. The Opera House boss does exactly this. Where the camera pans up and they plant a bunch of drones that are firing out wheels.
Do not relent in your assault.
Time to close this out!
Let us finish this.
So this is a replicant's potential.
Hey, don't come. Gotta go back. Don't come.
Shut up, shut up! I already made up my mind. Nobody tells me what to do. I swore I would be a sword. I swore that I would be your sword. Do you hear me? So I am going to get you back, and I don't care what it takes. Who the fuck do you think you are to just up and disappear like that, huh? I'm the one who gets to decide what my life means to me. It's my life, and I'll do whatever I want with it. So quit wasting time like a brainless fuckwit and get your ass back here now!
I would say no to that. I'd be too scared. Oh fuck, I don't know what this is gonna do. Oh god, I don't know which option I'm supposed to pick. What happens if I say no? I don't know. What am I supposed to do? Fuck, okay, hold on. Just because I don't want to fuck this up. Because that would mean a whole lot of extra time on the stream. Hold on. Oh yeah, so in this instance they don't actually delete your save data, they just hide it. All that save data from ending D is actually still there. Okay, thank you. Okay, so I just checked. So what happens is, if you select no, if you select that you don't want to get him back, it will then play credits, but it will do the automatic thing when you get a joke ending, where it will do the credits in like 3 seconds at like max speed. And it'll dump you back to the main menu, and then you'll have to play all that section again. So let's not do that. Yes, please. Yes, I'm fucking sure. I made sure. What is the name of the person you cherish? Oh, well, it's going to be the name from the deleted save file. Oh fuck, they're just doing a full reversal. I'm not going to do the same joke again of just saying, oh, my breadsticks. They gave me my breadsticks back. $43? That's not correct. You didn't need to give me those back. Select a file to restore the lost save data to. Here? Oh, they're... okay. That's weird. But you only get the one. Only the clear data. And then you've still got your second playthrough there. This is
I leave
weird.
the rest to you, Hussy.
Oh, CGI.
Our journey may have been meaningless.
Our past may have been a mistake.
But we're not going back.
Even if this world comes to an end.
Because this is the world with the people we cherish.
So, in the book version, I believe what happens is that they go to the Forest of Myth, they find the tree, nobody's been murdered and there's no robots, but the tree recognizes Kainia and recalls the memory of when it encountered NieR, when it went into its memories during the 2 times you go to the Forest of Myth. And just based on that, it then creates another replicant of him. And so Kainia gets him back. What's sad, unfortunately, and I don't think the game, it doesn't seem like the game's going to touch on it, but Yona's dead, by the way, at least according to the book version. Like, during that 3-year gap, she still dies of Black Scroll, because they didn't do anything to cure that. Her shade being dead, like, there's just nothing that can be done. She's going to relapse and she'll die. But they didn't say that in this case. Like, she still refers to it as Yona's village, but she never says whether she's still alive or not. But in the book version, at the very least, she's very definitely dead. Well, I think that's it. I think that's the end of the game. Like, for real this time. Like, actually for real. The actual end. No more false starts. Or false endings. I don't know what you thought of it, Dash. That was a fucking roller coaster, because, like, everything up until ending E, I knew, basically, most of it. And I had a vague idea of what ending E was from the book, but even that was crazier than I was expecting. Oh, yeah. Well, buggered in what sense? Like, buggered in, like, holy fuck, this is stupid, depressing, like, buggered? Or, like, that went stupid? That went, like, dumb places? I guess both, really. I know I have some friends who I've talked to about ending E from the book, and they do not like it. They don't like that you can undo ending D. Yeah, that's kind of the things, like, in NieR, both this and Automata has the same theme of trying to make the best of things. Yeah, it's always about trying to make the best of things, because even at the worst of times, there's, like, joy to be had in somewhere. Like, the moment that really encapsulates that in Automata is very early on, is you're just like, hey, go check out this amusement park. Go check out this area, because there's some androids that were supposed to check in, and they just didn't. We think something might happen to them. And you go over there, and it's a fucking amusement park that is like partying 24/7, and it's all populated by machines that aren't hostile. And, like, it's like these two sides are at constant war, and then you go to this place, and they're like fucking shooting balloons up into the air and, like, greeting you, and I'm like, hey, do you want to, like, do you want to go on one of the rides? Do you want to watch us reenact Romeos and Juliets? I don't know if I ever showed you that, Dash. The machines put on a production of that, but they must have screwed up. Like, they either took some creative liberties, or, like, they accidentally, like, wrote an S onto the script, because there's 3 Romeos and there's 3 Juliets, and they decide that they fucking hate each other, and that all 6 robots then kill each other on stage, and they're all doing, like, Shakespearean talk as they, like, it's like, die, fucketh. It's great, I fucking love that side quest. Nah, it's almost at the end. It's on the wise. I'm just hanging around just in case there's a fucking after credits thing. Don't think there will be, though. I have to admit, I got a little worried when it sprouted out into a giant flower, because that happened in Drakengard 3, and that was the end of the world. That was, oh fuck, we failed. A parting greeting has been added to the options menu. Visit that woman's house to acquire a new weapon. Oh shit, there's now everyone's weapons on the title screen. A parting greeting, what is that?
Alright, is everybody here?
Present and accounted for.
You betcha!
Sure.
Alright then. Dear players, the game is over, and we have a special message for you. Thank you for playing.
Fuck's sake.
Yona, why aren't you in bed?
Oh, hey! It's my big brother. I'm so sorry. I just didn't want to miss this.
Try and take it easy on her, okay? Yeah, you wouldn't turn down a request from your adorable little sister, would ya?
Popola, Devila, you're here too?
Looks like you're having yourself a grand old time, sunshine!
Okay, who was that?
Shut up, Tyrion. You'll just make things complicated.
We haven't all the time in the world, Let us finish what we came here to do.
So, it's really gonna be over, huh? Does that make anyone else feel sad?
We have to say goodbye eventually. But hey, I'm sure we'll meet again.
You really think so?
I'm getting hungry over here. Want to hurry this up?
All right. Once again, from the top.
Dear players, the game is over, and we have a special message for you. Ready? 1, 2...
Thank you for playing!
And thanks for coming out for the stream. Guess I'm gonna call it there. And I know what that weapon is. It'll be Kindia's sword. But I don't think that's worth going to see. We can just end it there. Oh, it only took just over 3 hours. That went about as cleanly as I could have hoped. But imagine if 4 hours ago, no, not 4 hours ago, like 7 hours ago, I was like, oh, I need to prep for the stream tonight. Do I need to do much for ending E? I better check. And I just Googled it. It's like, how does ending E work? Where does it diverge? Oh God, 2 hours in. Oh fuck, I need to get on that. Get that out of the way. Make those backup saves. Anyway, see you on the Discord, Dash.